Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I will present a topic from Physics Semester 1 entitled Doppler effect.
Waves. It could be a fire truck emitting sound, it could be a star emitting light, it could be a duck creating ripples on a pond. Those are all waves, and they all look something like this. We see the Doppler effect happening when the thing that is emitting waves moves. In the direction it's moving, the wavefronts bunch up, and behind it they spread out. If our object is moving towards a stationary observer, these bunched up waves are observed at a high frequency, and if the object is moving away from a stationary observer, the waves are observed at a lower frequency.
So, based on the previous explanation, the Doppler effect is the frequency shift that occurs when either the source of sound or the listener moves.
In case 1, you can see the observer move towards the source while the source is at rest. Basically, in this case, the observer can move either towards or far away from the source while the source is in a static position. So, it consists of two different formulas for each movement as stated there. In case 2, it is opposite to case 1. You can see the source is moving towards the observer while the observer is at rest. Basically, in this case, the source can move either towards or far away from the observer while the observer is in a static position. So, it consists of two different formulas for each movement as stated there. In case 3, both observer and source are moving towards each other. Basically, in this case, both observer and source can be seen moving towards or far away from each other. The formula will be based on the movement of both observer and source. This is the example questions. Let's read it carefully. Now, highlight all the important information from the questions. And what we get is the ambient speed is 35 ms-1, the frequency of the source is 400 Hz, the speed of the observer is 25 ms-1, and the car and ambulance approach each other, which means we will use the equations towards each other. And insert all the information into the formula, and then you get the answers. In conclusion, the Doppler effect is when the sound or light from a moving object seems to change pitch or color depending on whether it's moving towards or away from it. This phenomenon is everywhere, from how we detect speeding cars with radar to how astronomers study stars and galaxies. Depending the Doppler effect helps us make sense of how waves behave and has many real-world uses.